Hello and welcome back to Online Storytime presented by the Charleston Carnegie Public Library. My name is Chris and today we've been reading stories about having patience. The first story we read in the earlier video was all about how waiting isn't easy, but that's not all patience has. Sometimes patience is about when things don't always go our way and how we react to it. The story we're going to read in this video is Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3, because 4 minus 1 equals 3. So we can count them on his shirt. 1, 2, 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 3 groovy buttons. My 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. Because 3 minus 1 equals 2. So we can still count them. 1, 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 2 groovy buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. Because 2 minus 1 equals 1. We can still count him. He's got 1 button. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 1 groovy button. My 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. See? There's no more buttons for us to count. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button, and he kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. Sometimes things don't always go our way. It's how we react to those situations that helps us with our patience. That buttons might pop off our shirts and we just need to keep rolling along, singing our song. I hope you enjoyed this story time. I hope you'll join us as we continue down, as we begin to reopen the library. This is going to be the last online storytime video we'll post for a little bit as we start reopening the library and getting it ready for curbside service, and hopefully bringing you some more online story times. Hopefully we'll get Miss Brenda here with Mr. Turtle to bring some more online story time to everybody out there. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying home, staying safe, staying healthy. Until then, happy reading.